What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So today's video, I want to bring you guys a single back ace mini scheme in Madden 23. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So first and foremost, the playbook I'm in is the Bengals offensive playbook. Again, I'm in the Bengals offensive playbook. Now, one thing you need to know is Singleback ace can be found in other playbooks, but to me, Singleback ace in the Bengals playbook is one of the best ones in Madden for a couple reasons. Mainly because you can actually get a lot of nice run plays that you can't get in any other Singleback ace, and also they have better passing plays. So, and also you can use these in a custom playbook if you guys are that type of person. And if you are curious about any ebooks that I already have, I have about 15 different formations. You can check out my website, allthingsmadden.com. The link to that is in the description. And also, if you want to request a formation, if you want a custom formation, so for example, if you wanted the Singleback ace in an ebook, so you wanted to see more setups, then you would just go to my website, go to the personal ebook section, and you will request for me to do this formation. And when I do it, it'll be uploaded into your account. Now, before I get into the video, there's a couple things I want to say. First and foremost, I truly appreciate all you guys that are still rocking with me. I know Madden's been kind of in the slums and my channel isn't doing so hot, but I don't really care about that. First thing, I really care about you specifically who's watching this. I don't care about growing my channel that much. What I'm mainly concerned on and why I do this is to give you right there watching, I'm giving you, just different things to try to make the game fun. That's all I really care about. I love coming up with schemes and giving it to you guys. That's just what I do. And I like current gen because next gen, I'm not a fan of it yet. I will switch over to next gen on the next Madden. I'll try it out and do YouTube on it, but I want to close out this Madden on current gen like I've been doing. So just kind of want to give you a backstory in case you're new or you're still rocking me, had a couple questions. So again, I do this simply just to give you guys something new. But without further ado, let's go on and get into this. So I'm not going to go over halfback dive. What I will show you is halfback zone weak, and I want to show you the stretch because both of those are really great run plays. And when you use all three of these run plays, the dive, the halfback zone weak, and the stretch, this offense is really great because what a lot of people do is they'll come out seeing like ace, they'll run the ball, they'll run dive, and then they'll run skinny post, and that's what most people run. There's a lot you can do out of this playbook, and I want to show you guys. So those of you guys that like Singleback ace, I want to just give you more setups to where you just can't be so predictable, because some people just literally run skinny post and they'll run quick slants and they'll run halfback dive and they'll run the stretch if they have it. That's literally all you're going to see when you see Singleback ace. And I want to give you guys more than that, So the plays we're going on, I'm going to show you the two running plays, then I'm going to show you two passing plays that I love. Actually, three passing plays because we're going to come out in skinny post. And I want to give you a different setup for skinny post because you can still run this play stock, okay? I just want to give you different setups. But anyways, what we're going to do is take a look at 3-4-I because that's mostly what you'll see. Now we'll take a look cover 2, cover 3, and we're going to come out cover 4 drop, and we're going to look at man coverage. We're going to look at all those. So let's go ahead and come out and cover 4 drop. Now, what I want to show you first is the run play. So I'm going to show you the halfback zone weak, and I'm actually going to put my user on just this cornerback out here to get him out the way. Now, normally I like to double team D-tackles anytime I run the ball. If they're a good D-tackle, I like to double team, but it's definitely not mandatory, So right here, notice how when we double them, somebody does come free. So you just got to be aware of what run plays you want. So we'll run out again to where we don't double team, so you can see just, how it pairs. So again, also keep in mind, you can actually flip the offense with no tail at all. Notice how now we're running to this side, and we'll take the corner and move him to the other side just so we can have the CPU do its thing. So here we go right here. And like I said, you can that's what's great about this formation, that you can pick and choose what side you want to run. It's just 3-4-I is a really great defense because it's symmetrical, which means that it's an even side no matter what side you're looking at. So that's why 3-4-I is one of the toughest ones to run. That's why I showcase 3-4-I when I show you guys stuff. So next, I want to show you the stretch. Now, this is just basically your same stretch style run. Nothing really fancy about it. It's just a really great stretch play. They're going to do a good job normally of sealing that guy. And also, keep in mind, we also can flip the offense, and we can run it the other way with no tail at all, okay? So don't be scared to do that. Now, keep in mind, this way, notice how it just didn't work as well. It probably could have hit the inside gap, but that's where run stick comes in, and this is not a run stick style channel. This is just showing you great playbooks and showing you great formations and showing you how to make any formation great. That's what I build my channel on. But anyways, start off with passing concepts, right? So a lot of people only know this play when it comes to Singleback ace. They only know this play, and it's a good play, just kind of showing you, for example, some of you guys might not know or might not be familiar, but it's those throws on either side that the only people they know. That's all that they know, And I want to show you that there's way more to this offense than just this one play. because this is a good play. You know, a lot of times you can check it down to the running back, or you can hit this post right here, or you can hit this post right here. It all depends on where the user is. That's why this play is so good. But there's more plays to run. That's all I want to show you. So one setup that I love with this play is you can create a corner concept, well, flood concept out of any play. So basically, if I want to create a flood concept to the right side of the field, so this side of the field, what I can do is take circle, put them on a streak. I can take triangle, put them on a curl, and then I can actually motion across this receiver right here. Now I'm a baseline, so our receiver goes back, and I love to motion snap it. And now keep in mind, look at R1, and then look at how square is going to climb up there. Now this is good because most people do not zone drop against single back ace. Now again, most people don't. Now I'll show you what I like to do if they happen to play man, but this is for any style of zone coverage, literally any style. And what happens here, the reason why I put them backside on a curl is because normally they're not gonna widen out any purples, flats. They're gonna widen out. So what happens here is that we have an easy read between the user. If the user's on this side, then of course we're gonna hit this read right here every time, or we're gonna make a high-low read. Now, if the user is on this side, meaning that they're most likely gonna run with this play right here, they're gonna run with this guy. So what will happen is we'll just dump this ball down to our running back literally every single time. And we like this because, you know, it's a simple read, you know, literally nothing special, nothing fancy. It's just a simple read. Now I'll let you see what it looks like versus cover two, because cover two is gonna be a tad different, but you still can run it. So let's take a look at this side. And also when you run this, here we go, cover two, you want to make sure that you're on the wide side of the field. Now I'm in the middle of the field, so it's going to be a little different. Now versus cover two, notice how he sits and you have the ability to throw it down. But if you want to wait and hold the ball, you definitely can, okay? So we'll kind of take a look at that in the replay. So again, most people don't zone drop versus single back ace most of the time. So what's going to happen here is that we're going to make a high-low between, well, we're going to make a read between this guy and this guy out here. Now normally you're just going to wait for him to settle up and you're just going to dump this ball down to the tight end. But if you want to wait, this cornerback will leave if they're not zone dropped. And when they leave, you can just turn around and throw his ball upfield. And I'll show you that real quick, and then we'll go ahead and take a we'll go ahead and move on because there's other plays that I want to show you. So I'm gonna spy this guy just because so I can roll out that way, but you don't have to roll out, okay? So again, streak circle, we're gonna take the backside, put him on a curl, motion him across, all right? That's the setup, and it's good because we can run this from either side. We can run this from any side that we want to. And again, this is just showing you like if you want to drift out and you can wait, you can pass lead that ball up the field, get a nice possession catch, keep your feet in bounds if you want to, okay? You have that option. Now, versus man coverage, it's a little different. It all depends on if they're man blitzing or not. So if they're man blitzing, a lot of times they're going to be user in the safety a lot of times. So we'll kind of spy him. And I'm going to spy him too just to have time because it just doesn't make sense to run it if I don't have time. Now, technically, you can run this setup right here. Now, one thing I like to do too is I like to take square, put them on a slant. If I know they're playing man coverage, if I know for a fact they are for sure going to play man coverage, I like to take square, put them on a slant. I like to take X, I'll put them on an in route, and I'll smart route his in route. So I like to do it like this, and I take my running back, swing him, or block him, whichever one you want. I'm going to swing him just because. But the way you want to read this is you want to read between square to X, right here, square to X to circle. And keep in mind, we can flip the play and run this the opposite way, okay? But let me show you why I like this. So look at X, look at square, and then lastly, you want to read circle. And what's going to happen is that post, you're going to let it clear out, and you're going to be able to throw it towards the sideline. And again, this is good because we can run this from any side of the field that we want to, because we can easily flip this play. So like I said, we're going to read the slant to in route, whichever one gets open. If it doesn't get open, then we're going to look up top to this post, right? So you want to run this with the matchup. So for example, let's go back to man coverage. Let's set it up the same way. And again, I'm showing you this because most of the time people are going to man blitz. They're going to all out blitz. And if they all out blitz, okay, if they all out blitz, all you need to do here is just match protect. So press L1 up for match protect. And what I like to do is take circle or square and put them on a slant. And what I'll do is sometimes I'll actually take circle, put them on a slant, and I'll run it this way. Or if they have really good corners, then I will just motion them across, and we're going to have a backside slant to backside post, if that makes sense. So we'll look here, so we see circle, and then we'll move up, and then we'll hit that post right there. So it all depends on where to use. That's only if they're heavy blitzing. But if they're just sending normal pressure, then what I like to do is, and again, I'm only spying just because all Madden practice modes are crazy with their sheds, so I have to kind of not blitz everybody. But in game, you'll have time, okay? So again, if they're sending people, but you can still send 3 out, you take X, put them on a drag, circle on a slant. We're gonna run the same thing. We're gonna motion them across. And now we're gonna read between the drag, the slant, and the post. That's like how you're gonna look. So see drag, okay, I see the drag, see the slant, I wanna hit that post right there, you know, so that's how that read progression goes. Now, keep in mind, like I told you, we can flip the offense if we want to. So again, we can run the same thing. We could flip the play, and now we can take square, put them on a slant, and then we could take X, put them on in route, smart route is in route, and you could technically run it just like this with the running back on the swing, or block them. And again, you can flip it, okay? So don't forget about that. All right, so that's everything I like out of that play. Now, moving forward, this is versus every single zone cover. So this play right here is great for man coverage. This setup, this play post is really great for man. So anything else, any zone, I love to go to this Z post Y out. Really love this play. So what you want to do is you want to take square right here. So wherever this deep post is, if it's versus any zone, let me make sure we are in zone coverage. Okay, we're not. So let's reset this play, go to cover 4 drop. Now, versus any zone coverage, wherever this post is, because remember, we can flip the play if we want to, okay? Wherever side this post is, you want to take them and put them on a smoke screen. That is all you need to do with this play, and this play is going to be fire versus any zone. So look at square, look at R1, and you also are going to have circle late. So those are the read progressions, because again, this works because your opponent is almost never going to zone drop. So what's going to happen here is that this out route, this deep out route, is going to push back any of the outside zones. So that means we're going to have this check down every time unless they play a hard flat. If they play a hard flat, we're going to throw this ball right there to our tight end. Now, this is good because no matter what side they use her on, they're going to have to make a choice between the running back route and the backside in route that's coming open. And this works because this out route is going to push back any of the outside zones, any soft squats running with them. So it's going to leave this guy to be wide open either here, here, or here. You can see we have a 3-way read. So now I'll show you that versus cover 2, just see how it looks. Now, if you know they're playing cover 2, you can have a 1-play touchdown versus cover 2. But first, I'm going to show you the same play. So notice how our post is on this right side now. So we're going to smoke screen to the post side, and we're going to call it like this. Now look at R1, look at circle, and square is not going to come open because of the vertical hook. Now I threw that on purpose to show you that if they play cover 2, you can't have that late in route. You have to check it down. You basically have to check it down. Now, just like I said, the smoke screen is going to be open because this long out route is going to push back any outside zones, clouds, soft squats, going to push them back. The only way this gets covered is if they put a hard flat or zone drop to 0. That is the only way this gets covered. Okay, and then we're going to make a read here between this right here, because you have to think the user is going to be on one of these 3 guys. You see these 3 guys right here? The user is going to be on one of those. So we're going to make a read between here and maybe here, depending on what they're doing. Because if they put this guy in a spy or something, this guy will be down here, and that means that this could be open. If that makes sense. So again, there is a cover 2 bomb which I'm about to show you, and there's also a cover 4 drop bomb that I'm about to show you, and that's pretty much going to be the video. So I thought about doing PA post dig, but I just don't have enough time. If you want that, consider getting an ebook. So we'll do this Z post play. So the Z post Y out. Now there is a cover 2 beater, like I said. So we are let's go to cover 2 first, and then we'll do cover 4 drop beater, and then that'll be the video. So again, you want to take for the cover 2, you want to take square right here, put them on a comeback. That is all that you need to do. That is literally all. Now, since this is all pro, since this is all Madden practice mode, I'm gonna spy these 3 guys because I just want to show. I don't want to run this play like a billion times. I just need to run it so you can see that it works. Now you can block the running back if you need to, but what I was trying to show you is that as long as your receiver is faster than that middle linebacker, excuse me, I had to burp, you will always have that 1-play touchdown to cover 2, because this works because this little comeback route out here is going to push back this deep half. And what happens here is that this out route is deep enough to hold the safety. It's not going to push him out, but it's going to hold him. And it's also at the same time going to hold this mid read. That's why he kind of glitches out. And at this time, you can just chunk this ball right here. And this linebacker should almost never be able to make that play. So you'll have a 1-play touchdown literally every single time. So let's go back to cover 2. And I'm going to try to hopefully have enough time in the pocket. Hopefully I don't spy anybody. But I'm going to flip the play just so you can see that we could run this play from either side if we want to. It doesn't matter. But hopefully I have enough time. Let's see if they're going to be nice. So notice how we roll out. And we're going to have, you know, like I said, the 1-play touchdown. So just showing you, we don't have to block anybody. I was just doing it just in case. Okay, so that is cover 2. Now, cover 4 drop, we're going to have the same style of man beaters. Oh, excuse me, zone beater. Now, the good thing about cover 4 drop is that we actually don't have to do anything. We can run this play stop. This play stop will be cover 4 for a 1-play touchdown. So I'll show you right here. You just need time in the pocket, that's all. So watch him. You want to wait till he runs past him, and then you actually want to throw it out there. Now, T. Higgins is just not fast enough. And from what I found is that this play actually works better when you flip it. And also keep in mind, you want to run this from the short side to the wide side, but I'll go replay and show you real quick. So for some reason, from what I've been playing around with, it seems to work better. For one, you need your fastest guy right here because you can tell what's going to happen here. We're going to throw this ball out here, and I probably should step up in the pocket. Let me see where I threw this ball from. I think you have to step up when you throw this ball. But normally you're going to be able to throw this. So what you're trying to hit is this right here, this area, and you actually can throw it. I know I threw a pick right there, but I'm going to spy him just to simulate it. But we'll go to Z's post Y out. We'll take, actually just run it stop, excuse me, and I'll show you right here. So they're going to auto drop you back a lot farther, but you want to step up and you want to throw that ball, and I'm not getting enough time, but you want to throw it over. Now, I do want to take the time to show you that for some reason, it seems to work better when I flip it. So I'll go ahead and flip it for you and show you. And it might be just because Jamar Chase is a better route runner than T. Higgins on this game, but notice I just flipped it, and we're going to run it completely stop. And again, you want to step up in the pocket, and then now look at that. Look at how much space we have. So like I said, I don't know if it's just the fact that it's Jamar Chase or if it works better because we flipped it. I'm not sure which one it is, to be honest with you. But I just know that it is a 1-play touchdown versus cover 4 drop. All right. So again, Z post out. I'm going to flip it just to show you one more time. But just notice how far they auto drop me back. And again, you just want to load up, you want to step up in the pocket, and you're going to be able to throw that every single time versus cover 4 drop. And again, you usually want your best receiver doing it. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this video though. Like I said, if you want more setups, you want more plays, there's definitely more plays you can use, more setups, consider getting the ebook. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.